For DeMar DeRozan, many Raptors fans have loved him to death, and at the same time, if you can say one thing about DeMar DeRozan, whether it's his time with the Spurs, the Raptors, or even the Bulls, he's a very great player, and he's basically idolized many greats among himself like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, and others. And for DeMar DeRozan, time in Toronto is very much known. I remember when he was a rookie, you couldn't really shoot a three-point shot like that, as a three-point shot was basically not even his level of strength. And the Raptors and the Bulls and the Spurs just basically developed it, and he became basically a threat in the mid-range, and a bit was on the three-point arc. And for DeMar DeRozan, for his resume, you can say he's done many things, whether it's him being an all-star, whether it's him being an all-NBA player. There's many things for DeMar DeRozan and things he's done in his career. And over his career, I can tell you that for a fact, he averaged more than 20 points a game, and this guy is basically your team's best player on a night in, night out basis. As for DeMar DeRozan, whether you've seen his clutch moments the Raptors, he'll just be a force on our offense, and he'll be a mid-range threat like Kobe Bryant, and idolize moves like the fadeaway, the post-ups, and many others. But many people ask why DeMar DeRozan's career, as over time, he's basically regressed. I wouldn't really say DeMar DeRozan really regressed. I think his time in the NBA is still good, but he's playing at a different era as for the time in the past, where many people relied on a two-point shot, and now for the basketball eras of things, it basically outstanded to basically a three-point line. But for DeMar DeRozan, I think over his time in the NBA, he's a very fair player. He played very well, and I think he idolizes many greats, you can say, like Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, due to his mid-range assassination, and his love for the mid-range game, and his ability to get to the basket, shoot the free throws at a given rate, because I'm pretty sure he's a good given free throw shooter as he goes to the line a lot. I'd basically compare him to the likes of James Harden because he gets a lot of fouls, he's always at the free throw line a lot, and he's basically very crafty and basically fast with the ball, but at the same time, he is his own level of play. He's basically his own player in his day and age. But for DeMar DeRozan, you ask him why he basically isn't really loved like that, because I would say due to his postseason struggle sometimes, as for example with the Raptors, he couldn't get past LeBron James and he had very much trouble, as he had a good supporting cast around him, as you can say for guys like Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, Valanciunas, and even others, and you can say the same with the Chicago Bulls, and playing alongside Al Caruso and Zach LaVine as for the time. For DeMar DeRozan, he's basically been a very good leader, he's been a very good role model, and for his basically love and for passion for the game of basketball, it pretty much shows what we're all seeing now. But for DeMar DeRozan, there is things I would ask him to work on. I would say the ability to just basically be a threat beyond the three-point line, his ability to basically play a little bit more defense. I know he doesn't really play a lot of defense, though he's a true guard and he has a height at 6'6". Those are things he can just touch up on. And if DeMar DeRozan just basically implement that in his game, like his playmaking, I know his playmaking is always good because he passes his teammates. I'm pretty sure he's basically giving you almost about over 2 or 3 assists a night. But at the same time, for DeMar DeRozan's basically arsenal, it's basically very crazy for what the guy has come to now, as for him being a rookie. But yeah, like I said, for DeMar DeRozan in his early life, he came from Compton, we all know that. I'm pretty sure he got drafted within the top 10 in basically his draft class in 2009, and he was born on August 7th, 1989, so in the early 1900s. And for DeMar DeRozan, he's only 33 years old, and basically he's had a long NBA career, and he played over 1,000 games. That's very great to see. And for DeMar DeRozan, he's idolized almost everywhere, whether it's here in Toronto, whether it's over in San Antonio, whether it's over in Los Angeles, and even can say the same for even in Chicago. Like, DeMar DeRozan basically having the same recognition as Kobe Bryant and even Michael Jordan, because the way he plays, the way he takes himself, and just uniqueness for the game. And for DeMar DeRozan, over his last 5 or so games, he's giving you almost about 25 points a night, and I'm pretty sure he should be an all-star this season. And for DeMar DeRozan, he's been having a career resume of all stuff. Like, for example, he made the All-NBA team, and he's been a 5-time All-Star, and the only question is if he can win basically a championship on his own, or basically just with other championship caliber like players. But for DeMar DeRozan, I think for his duo with Zach LaVine is very nice, but at the same time, if the Bulls can basically get some more help, it could basically give DeMar a break on his own. But for DeMar DeRozan, I think for his time in the NBA, he's pretty much giving you over for his career. He's shooting it, giving you over 20 points a night, and for his career average right now, he's giving you 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 50% from the field, and 27% from the 3, and he's giving you over league efficiency at over a true shooting percentage of 57%. As for DeMar DeRozan, there's still some holes in the game which he can fix up, but at the same time, it basically makes him who he is now. For DeMar DeRozan, I think there's many opinions you can say. He's a very great and loyal player. He's a very great basketball player, and for what he takes on the court, it pretty much shows like himself. And that's what I gotta say for DeMar DeRozan and my thoughts on his game and basically how his legacy idolized basketball. So if you are new, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this. And it's your boy Demi, and I'm out, man. Peace out.